Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to episode 3 of Mod Reviews. So we are here in my testing facility. So last time we did a review of the Mistborn Mod. If you didn't see that video, go check it out right now. It's really cool, and it ties into this video. So today we are looking at the new Feruchemy Mod, which is tied to the Mistborn Mod. The Feruchemy Mod will not work without the Mistborn Mod. I repeat, it will not work without the Mistborn Mod. So don't go about downloading this Feruchemy Mod without downloading the Mistborn Mod as well. Alright, let's step right into this. This is very well maybe a shorter episode. We got some cooked chicken to go ahead and start us off, and let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, you start out, you can make a metal mine. This is basically making a chest out of iron instead of wooden planks. So, if you get a metal mine, you can take some empty metal mine, you can take some flakes, put them in your offhand, and backflip on it. So, you start out as a twinborn with a Mistborn power and a Feruchemical powered, only one of each. You can use commands to make yourself a full Feruchemist, or if you want, if you're like making a server, you can make it so everyone starts out as one, or you can leave it where everyone starts out as a twinborn. I do not believe there is a way to become a full Feruchemist. I believe you can only have one power without using commands or changing how the mod works a little bit, which I believe there's a description with where you can get the mod in the first place. So, after this, you can go ahead and come in here, and so since we have pewter, I can back click on that, and as you can see, it gives me weakness and mining fatigue, and it starts storing flakes full. Now, as you notice, it says 8 total on the right side, and it has now 15 and 16, and it keeps counting up on the left side. I'm not sure why it can go above the amount of flakes you put in there, but it can. It confuses me too. Then you can go ahead and push the button and turn it off again. Now, the button to open up this menu starts out as in. I have changed it to G because that's right by F, which is the thing to open up the Mistborn menu. If you couldn't tell, I already made myself a full Feruchemist. So, I've created my own metal mines and stored some items in it so I can simply show it off. So, pewter. So when you take pewter, you get strength and haste, and you can do it up to 3 levels. At the 3rd level, you get knockback 2, strength 4, and haste 3. And then you can backclick to turn it off. Backclick to draw from it, but you can only draw from it the simple level of getting weakness and mining fatigue. Next, you have 10. When you draw from it, you get blindness. And by draw from it, I mean store it. And then when you start actually drawing from it, you get night vision. Next, we have steel. When you draw from it, you get speed. You can draw from it up to 3 times. At the 3rd time, you get jump boost 2 and speed 3. As you can see, this is incredibly fast. When you draw from it, you get slowness 3. With iron, when you draw from it, you get slow falling. So you almost want to be drawing from it quite a lot. This is very useful. And then when you take from it, you can take from it up to 3 times. At the 3rd time, you get slowness 2 and resistance 1. But at the 1st level, you only get slowness. So drawing a little bit is not beneficial, really. Drawing a lot is beneficial. And obviously, you can draw from this and then draw from steel, and overall you keep about the same general speed and you get jump boost. So, you can counteract that with the other one. Next, we have Bendalloy. When you draw from it, you get hunger. When you take from it, your hunger fills up really quickly. Cadmium. When you draw from it, you lose air bubbles. Now the interesting thing is, as you watch, see it's slowly going down. By drawing from it, you can suffocate without being in the water. Then, if you hop in the water and activate it, it goes down slightly slower. At level 2, it goes down even slower. And at level 3, it stabilizes. As you can see, I can just sit here underwater indefinitely, as long as this thing has chromium stored. Or cadmium stored, wrong one. Electrum, when you draw from it, it gives you damage at 1 moment. And then when you draw from it, it gives you an extra absorption. And you can take it up to 3 levels where you get 6 hearts of absorption. Next, we have gold. When you draw from it, you slowly take damage. When you add to it, you slowly take damage. When you draw from it, you heal up, and when you heal up, you can get to up to 1.5 hearts per second, it appears. Nicrosil, I'm not exactly sure what it does. There appear to be, I believe Nicrosil freezes the sun. No, I'm not sure what Nicrosil does. Never couldn't really figure that out. Chromium gives you bad luck, and then you can do it up to 3 times, or up to 2 times with luck, where you get luck. Now luck is when you open up a chest from if you go to a desert temple or a sunken ship or stuff like that, you have better chances at better loot with luck. With unluckiness, you lose chances of good loot. With Duralumin, taking from it gives you bad omen, and adding it gives you Hero of the Village. This sounds like the best trade-off you could ever make in your entire life. Just saying. Just leave the village, bad omen, come back, Hero of the Village. Next, we have aluminum, which I can't remember exactly. Right. When you use aluminum, if you store something, it has no signature, because see, I have FID-580 on this thing. If I create a new thing and start it with aluminum, I could then store as much of other stuff as I want with no signature. This means some random person can come along and use that thing. So if you have a full feruchemist, they can store up all these things and then sell them if they start with aluminum. I think. I haven't tested it. I haven't tested a lot of things. Bronze gives you a daydream or whatever, so it will spawn phantoms on you. And then later you can make it become day. At the second one, it becomes day, which is kind of useful. As you can see, you can't really tell much of a difference with this thing. Copper, storing it will store your experience, and then drawing from it will pull the experience out, and you can draw at really fast rates. Then we have brass, which drawing from brass gives you fires. Withdrawing from brass will give you fire aspect. So if you have a sword that doesn't have fire aspect, it will give it fire aspect. It's pretty simple. And then when you put it in there, it gives you fire resistance. Now this is very nice when traversing the nether. So when you're in the nether, you can have fire resistance. When you're out of the nether, you can have fire aspect. And then last but not least, zinc. When you're drawing from it, I can't tell what's happening. I think it does something to do with the speed, right? 1 second. It appears that the sun isn't moving. So as you can see, with zinc, it moves storing, it moves faster, and then now I'm going to grab a weapon. Activate pewter, don't need to I'll go ahead and activate zinc. Activate 10, activate steel, activate iron to the full level. Activate Bendalloy, activate Cadmium, well, actually I'm not going to bother either of the, activate Bendalloy. Activate gold to its full level. Activate Electrum to its full level. I'll go ahead and do Cadmium. And now, try to hurt me, buddy. Try to hurt me. Just try. See? As it is very evident, you can't hurt me, and I can one-shot with a netherite sword. Well, 1 or 2 shot with a netherite sword. Yeah, one shot if I do a crit. And with an iron axe, again, 1 shot if I do a crit. With a skeleton, I can, no, not 1 shot. So, overall, this is an amazing mod. I absolutely love it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching the video. Until later. Good night, everyone.